we'll leave Erevan at Dawnstar for a few days, recall back to Mirwatch, sort some things away, do a little bit of enchanting practice, you know, the good stuff. We can say, you know, we left, we told Erevan to keep a watch out. He's like, oh, but how will I let you know that she is here? You fool! I will put an enchantment on you so that when you see her, you can just think about it and I will know. That is how. Are you sure that will work? Yes, I'm sure. I didn't know you could create your own spells, neither did I. Ah, would you look at that? Trading caravan is here.
Tools, wares, and weapons, all for sale at fair prices.
Perhaps we'll be lucky and they have some ebony gauntlets.
So many
maybe
refuse to talk to us.
Probably not though.
They call us thieves and smugglers. I am glad to see that you are not such a one.
Have you had trouble with the locals?
Mostly, it is the Nords. They do not like outsiders in their land, and so we are forbidden to enter their cities. When they look upon us, they see only pickpockets and skooma dealers. It is most unfair, but we do our best to ignore them.
You probably wouldn't have much better luck in Morrowind, sadly. How long have you been here in Skyrim?
Not long, in truth. I came to Skyrim after I found myself unwelcome in both Elsewhere and Cyrodiil. I seem to have an unfortunate talent for getting myself involved in misunderstandings with the law. Rasad was able to look past that, and it was he who helped to set me up with a trade caravan. Now I work for him.
So you actually are a criminal. Lovely. You're not really helping the stereotype. What have you got for sale?
Take a look.
All right. Do you happen to have any ebony plate gauntlets? Like, please? Please? You have ebony plate armor and ebony plate boots, but not the gauntlets. Why do they never have the gauntlets?
May your road lead you to warm sands.
Yes, thank you. They never have the gauntlets, Erevan. They never have the gauntlets. Okay. Well, before we drop him off before we have Erevan wait at the inn, let's actually stop by the blacksmith and see if I want to see something. One, maybe they have them now. Probably not, but maybe they do. Two, maybe, just maybe.
No? How about a claymore?
I can commission them, but probably not.
The finest weapons and armor.
I feel like you're limited to commissioning only a certain number of things. Yeah, they don't have them. Never have them. All right. I'm in need of your services.
Yes?
Okay. I don't suppose... Okay, I need something forged.
What do you need?
No, they definitely can't make it. Oh, but we can have them make us cool bone mold stuff. That is an option. I have another idea for what we could wear, but... No. It would seem they can't make it for us. Make us a fun cloak. Make us some fun traveling mage stuff, but... Fun spell sword hood. But, nope. Can't make what I want. Unfortunate. Why am I stuck? I am stuck. Okay, there we go. I don't know why I was stuck. Okay. I do, however, have another idea for what we could do for armor. I have another idea. Is Erevan following me? Where is he? Where is that ungrateful little... Where is that ungrateful little swit? Oh, there you are. I didn't just call you a swit. That was someone else. It's the damn Nords. They're learning Dunmer curse words, you see. All right. Where is he? There he is. All right, Erevan.
Hey.
Hello, friend.
This humble knight
Okay.
awaits your order.
I need to trade some things with
Of
you.
course, we are a fellowship, and our goods are owned by all.
How kind of you. Okay, I need the Blade of Whiterun back. Whiterun. Need these two. You can hang on to those. Ah, fuck it, I'll take him. I don't know why he has fur armor, but he can keep it. I don't care. Okay, now you wait here.
I will stand guard until you return.
Good. Remember,
I see. I'll be
Shut
here
up.
if you change your mind.
Altano, I hate you. Now remember, I placed that little enchantment on your little brain matter. If Maricine shows up, but you can't miss her. She's a grumpy-looking dark elf woman with a bow. You telepathically let me know.
Good to see you.
All right. Should we recall here in the middle of a tavern and potentially freak out the locals? Probably not. That's probably not the best idea. Okay. Okay. So full disclaimer, I don't know how long this episode is actually going to be, because I am recording this at night. I don't usually record at night. Usually I try to record in the morning if I can help it. I'll explain why in a second. But yeah, so as I was saying, I am recording at night, and usually I don't record at night. Usually I try to record either in the morning or early evening, but today after work I was just dead tired. I was exhausted. I actually had to take a little nap. And then at the time of recording, the World Cup is still going on, so watching that with my lovely partner. Ow, 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 ow. Troll skull fell on my head. Okay, whatever. Screw it. So, things happened, and I didn't get around to recording this until much later than I usually would. So, I am quite tired. This may be a shorter episode, or at the very least, a more laid-back episode than perhaps as usual. There. Blade of Winterhold goes there. Is there anything else I want to put there? I want to sell these. Oh, Ebony Katana. Yeah, we want to use that for enchanting practice. Okay. So I mentioned that I had another idea for what our armor setup could look like. I had another idea. And while the Talvani stuff is light armor and not within our specialty, nevertheless, here's what I'm thinking. And as much as I do love that Dwarven, not these. Yeah. This. As much as I love the Talvani hybrid armor, I have another idea. Actually, could it work with my gauntlets and stuff? It could work. This is an idea. We might end up going with this. I like that it just comes with its own little... I like that it comes with its own little scarf, but no, this is not my idea. Here's my idea. I want to see what the heck. We are naked. Embarrassing. I want to see what the heck the ebony plate. I mean, the ebony plate doesn't even look bad with the Gwemmer stuff. It doesn't look horrible. Really? How the hell did my... Oh, it got unequipped because of bullshit. I mean, it doesn't even look horrible with the Dwemer stuff, but still. No. I want to see what it looks like with the Talvani boots and gauntlets. Ah, the problem is that it clips down there, huh? That's an issue. The gauntlets look okay, though. I wonder... These are a little better. Clipping wise. Not by much. I mean, they are better. They don't clip. But nevertheless. I mean, this is something. This is something, all right. If I'm being honest, I'm getting kind of tired of the dwarven stuff. And I feel like maybe, and this is completely superstitious thinking on my part. What if by wearing all the, what if by wearing the ebony stuff now, we somehow magically attract the ebony plate gauntlets to us? Again, completely magical, superstitious thinking on my part, but hey, who knows, right? Who knows? Yeah. I don't think we have any, like, well, I guess we could have the guy over there commission some bone mold gauntlets for us, but still, I think this works okay. This can work for now. We can rock this for now, I think. I can live with this. All right. Well, then the only thing we need to do with these is enchant them. And no, we are not done by a long shot with our stuff here. So what is... So right now we have destruction spells and shock resistance. Question is, are we going to sell off our old armor or should we put it on display? I think we should put it on display, personally. Okay, let's just go ahead and disenchant this. And this. Okay. Destruction cost. 26% less. Oh my god. Let's see here. We'll call it ebony. Whoops. Ebony armor of the sorcerer. Yeah. Perfect. Ebony plate boots. Should I just put fortified carry weight on them? I think so, because this is a problem for us. Ebony boots. Oop. Of the sorcerer. Okay, and then for the Talvani gauntlets, we'll do Fortify Magicka, as always. We'll just call them gauntlets of the sorcerer. Perfect. 92. Lovely. All right, so let's go ahead and put our old stuff on display. Put it on display over here, I think. Okay. Boop. 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 Nice. Okay, and for the time being, we'll put this here. I do intend to eventually. Well, that's not going to be our final headset anyway, although we should probably enchant that for funsies. Yeah, I'm good with this look. This is good for now, I think. All right. Ooh, we are a bit hungry, and it is Morndas. Okay, so we still got a couple days before we actually have to. We absolutely have to return. All right. Let's go ahead and do some enchanting practice. So the ebony katana. We'll get, oh, what's cool? Fire damage on an ebony katana sounds awesome, actually. We're not going to use the Grand Soul Gem because this is just for practice. Ebony katana of Red Mountain. Yeah. That's a fun one. Dwarven bow. Again, this is just for practice. I don't know, gotta remember that we need to go for the most valuable ones. The ebony katana, by the way, is gonna be a display piece, so I just think it's really cool looking. All right, this is the best one. Glass bow. Well, again, I don't know. Am I saving this for Maricine for when we finally catch up with her? Yeah, I think so. So let's go ahead and just put a we'll call it Maricine's glass bow. Perfect. And the rest of this is just gonna be practice. Doesn't really matter what it's called. Great, and these two are gonna go away. Gonna be stored away. All right. Boop. Okay. All right, let's see here. Where are they? There they are. Boop. And boop. Lovely. Okay, anything else? All right, we do need to put away that junk. We need to put the ebony katana on display. Put it on display right over here. This is the sword rack. Great. Very nice. Slowly but surely building up a little collection here. Cool swords. All right. So a lot of this stuff we're gonna go sell off at Morthal as best we can. I don't know how much of it we're actually going to sell, but we will certainly try. However, we do need to put a lot more stuff away. Oop. Search the sack. Oh, we should try to improve our stuff, shouldn't we? Smith it up a bit. Ooh, we got superior. Nice. Perfect. Nice. What do the Telvanni gauntlets take? Warped chitin plate. We don't... What? Where do you get that? Good God. Okay. Put away our stuff. And some of the things that we need to put away are books. I have not forgotten about that. We will be putting away books. Because I know I'm carrying way too many of them. I know. I know. I'm gonna take care of that. Promise. Okay. So let's see here. These are the dwarven books. So I think it makes sense to put the Falmer in there. Why do I have 2 copies of Varieties of Daedra? Ridiculous. Put Dwemer Inquiries Volume 3 in there. Snow Elf and the Variations Lens. That's something that we do need to read. Why do I have 2 of Oleander's Hammer? Varieties of Daedra. That would probably, I think that's our dragon shelf. I feel like the Varieties of Daedra should go here. Then I just have an extra copy. I'll just... Ooh, this is where we're putting journals and such. Okay. Forgot about that. Oh, we forgot to read Arander's journal. We do need to read that. This... Oh, I can't put that away. The Dream Stride. The Dream Stride also needs to go away. What is this? Don't really have a good place for it over anymore. Wow, got a lot of books. Good God, man. What is wrong with me? What is wrong with me? I have this problem in real life too. I think I've mentioned that before. Okay. All right. Okay, but we do need to put away more books than just that. I know that deep inside. So is this all spell tomes? It is all spell tomes. What is this? Also spell tomes, but some other books as well. Okay, let's keep it organized. Oh, there's another bookshelf over here. Oh, cool. Okay, I forgot about this. All right, so we can start another bookshelf. Fuck. I don't know. Oh man, what do I want to put over here? I don't know. I just don't know. History of Steam. This is also a Dwemer book. That's another Dwemer book. Okay, we need to hang on to that. I don't know what I want to put in this one. Okay. Crap. Why are you making me pick? Okay, the reality is I just need to put stuff away, so this extra book will go somewhere else. We can sort it all out later. Okay. Is there another bookshelf around here that I missed? No. I mean, there are these bookshelves over here, but they're not like bookshelves in the sense of I can put things on them. They're just bookshelves in the sense of being, you know, shelves. Okay. Put away other books in here. Gotta study these. Okay. Well, that'll help us out with our carry weight situation, at least a little bit. And now Nerthor should probably eat something. Alright, let's eat some cooked brook bass. Yes, I will use a table. Let's eat a little bit of I don't know. Let's have some apples. Fuck it. And because he hasn't had it in a while, let's have some Flynn. Proper dark elf beverage. Yum, yum, yum. Should we do some reading? I think we should do some reading since we've been thinking about books. And plus this way we can get something out of our inventory. Let's read The History of Steam. Wait, what? Let's read The History of Steam. Translation from Dwemeris. Oberon Flast, Mark Harth historian. How long is this? Not that long. Every child knows the fairy tale about the cook and her boiling brew. But on growing up, we realize how ridiculous this tale is, because none of our wise rulers would have turned the cook into engineers. The true history of discovering the miraculous power of steam is the history of work and perseverance, just like any story of our past heroes. For the first time, we were faced with the power of transforming water, even in immemorial times, when our ancestors, in an effort to expand one of the cities, went to the geysers. 1 second. Sorry about that. The acquaintance was not pleasant, but what it resulted in was a real treasure. One of the wisest Dwemer of that time, Dylan Zanarn, engaged in streams escaping from the rock solid. What? They say he always carried on his person a whole bunch of his own scrolls in different fields of knowledge, and before his death he burned them all, for he decided they were too dangerous for mortal minds. It is unlikely this story is true, because the wisest of our people have always placed at the forefront the dissemination of all knowledge. Howbeit... Is that a real word? Howbeit, Zanarn set to work and as soon as was possible installed veins in the wells. By means of gears and shafts, these veins were connected to the ventilation of the city, which now operated itself. Some veins twist the others. This is genius. It was no longer necessary to use mindless creatures and keep watch on them. The powers of the mages were not needed. Only hot water was needed. This invention was followed by a logical question. Cannot such a source of motion be created without the help of the subsoils? Dylan spent whole days poring over his scrolls, complementing them and creating new ones. Did they mean contemplating? This is written very strangely. Filling the metal pipes with water, he lit fire under them and out came steam, but the veins would not move. Then he realized that the most important role is played by the size of pipes, because the well of the geyser is narrow and the underground reservoirs are huge. So he attached a narrow pipe to the wide pipe. This greatly increased the strength of the water flow. If someone had inserted a whistle into this tube, it would have started to whish without a doubt. But, as was expected, the path to the application of the system was even more difficult, because the water was ending and the fire was fading. Unfortunately, Dylan Zanarn could not finish off his work due to his grievous illness, but his knowledge was passed down to his apprentice, Kagakan. Kagaken, now that sounds like a Dwemer name, whom, with the help of mages, created fire runes that can serve almost forever, and with his own intuition reached the idea of closing the pipe system up. That was the first circulation system, which formed the basis of the great children of our people, the first automatons. Interesting little read on how steam power became more prevalent among the Dwemer. Is there room on the bookshelf? Yes, there is. So let's put that book away. We still need to study these, but I'm not in a rush to do that. Let's go ahead and have a rest on the bed. Get a good night's sleep. Then in the morning, head into town and sell off these things that we have here. Great. Of course, as soon as Nerithor awakens, he hungers. See an apple on the floor here. Num. All right. Oh, my little pets. My little spider. And Murray the mud crab. You are good boys. Wait a minute. Yeah, I've noticed that journal. We've read that journal before. Okay, anyway. Let's have some fish sticks. Num. Delicious. All right, let's head into Morthal and see what we can sell off. What's this lying on the floor? Oh, our red spider. Let's put it back where it belongs. There we go. Nice. Great. Outside on a cold day in Skyrim. Lovely. All right, let's do a sea stride. You know what, fuck it. We'll whirlwind sprint across. Let's get our compass on. Lovely. All right. Is the blacksmith here? Yes, he's here. Hello there.
Greetings.
What have you got for sale?
Authentic goods crafted by a blacksmith of Hammerfell.
All right, I don't suppose you've got what I need. You very much do not. Nobody ever does. Okay, well, how would you like a fun dwarven bow that I enchanted myself? Ah, I knew you'd love it.
Until next time.
Yes, until next time. All right. Let's head into Valiant's house, sell off some of these enchanted items that we created.
If you're here to purchase, I have many spells available. Do come in.
You know what I am tempted to commission? That Spell Swords hood. I feel like it could work well with what we've got going on. Plus it's a darker shade.
My talents are much needed here in order to keep Morthal safe.
Oh yeah, by the way, I faced vampires in Morthal Barrow, Phalion.
Vampires? A witch pike?
Yeah, that too.
If what you say is true, the people of Morthal are forever indebted to you. For what it's worth, you have my gratitude. Here, as a reward.
Oh.
Let me teach you a thing or two about conjuration.
I mean, I hate to break it to you, but I'm a master of conjuration already, Phalion, but thank you for the intention. What have you got for sale?
Take a look.
Okay. Let's go ahead and sell him some of these goodies. We want to get rid of. Yeah. Get rid of this. Get rid of that. That is too rich for his blood. It's a little bit closer. No, it's not even closer. Okay, we'll just get rid of this one. Fuck it. There. Yes. Alright, well, know what we need to do around here. Let's head back to Dawnstar and check up on our good old pal Erevan, see how he's doing. Maybe we'll set off on more adventures in the area since we're still waiting around. Well, we made it back. God damn if it's not freezing cold. Definitely want to take advantage of the inn for a bit and warm up a bit. All right. Let's see if we can commission that spell sword hood.
Good to see you.
Excuse me.
Yes?
I don't suppose your
Finest
inventory has
weapons and
changed at all. Probably hasn't, but you know, it's worth checking. No, it hasn't changed a bit. All right, anyway, I am in need of your services.
Yes?
I need something forged.
I understand.
Looking under clothing. We'll do the spell sword hood. Great. All right. I assume he'll send us a message when it's done being made. I hope. Fingers crossed. Anything interesting going on around here? Nightmares. When we took care of that. Yeah. Over the course of my research, I discovered that the nightmares plaguing the city were caused by the Daedric Prince Vermina. With the help of my associate, me, I have managed to lift the curse. Dawnstar is free from her influence. Cool. Missing dog? I didn't mean to take it. Oh well. Raven Rock. All right, Wind Peak Inn. Oh, A very big fire. Erevan, where are you? No, seriously, where? There he is. Hiding in the dark, huh? Hello there.
Order of the Rose had a lodge that was built during the Oblivion Crisis. There are times when I miss sleeping in a bit of the
Lovely.
We have stopped. What can I do for you?
Follow me.
Virtue guide us.
Yeah, sure, why not?
I see. I'll be here if you change your mind.
I would love to kill you. You're annoying. Ah. Well, Erevan, I don't know. What should we do? What should we do next? Should we just pick an adventure and wander in that way until we find something interesting? I don't know. That sounds tempting. Plus, it gives me a chance to test out my new stuff. We have better costs on our destruction magic now. So our highest one is 65, right? Pretty good. Yeah, we were getting our magic cost down to a pretty good level, huh? Should we go out and just adventure around? Is there anything around here that we've been made aware of that we should maybe check out? Oh yeah, Frostflow Lighthouse. We saw that once upon a time and we never investigated it. I would like to investigate it, actually. All right, let's check out Frostflow Lighthouse. Why not? All right, Frostflow Lighthouse is like south east of here-ish. Could probably just follow the way that I took to get to Nightcaller Temple and get to it that way. I think that ought to work. Yeah, that ought to work just fine. See what comes up along the way as well. Got my hood up. Yeah, we definitely need a darker hood now. I think that spell sword hood is going to work well for us. The lighter gauntlets are still a little jarring, but I mean, you know, being a Dunmer, it works. We've still got our fun dwarven staff here. Let's see here. So it might be best if we went over this thing, sort of, kinda. What am I doing? I can use my ghost horse. There we go. I'm being ridiculous. I was being ridiculous. Hey, it's Lady Azura. And there's AHO. Oh man, this is cool. And there's the lighthouse. Should we say a prayer to Lady Azura since we can see her just from here? I think we should. I think that's a great idea. Another tower over there. I feel like we've been there. Don't know what that structure is. Definitely curious about the lighthouse. Oh, good, you caught up. Careful, don't push me off, okay? Just be careful, Erevan. All right, should we use slow fall? Slow fall and whirlwind sprint. Erevan will catch up. Or not. I don't know. Who cares? Should we get some free venison? I think so. Whew. Poor thing. There they go. Ghost horse caught up. Hopefully Erevan can do the same. There he comes. Here he comes. Great. All right, come along, ghost horse. Let's check out this this lighthouse. There's just a dead-ass horse here. You know, I think I remember this.
Caves. Whether it be
Caves?
Cyrodiil or the kingdoms of Hyrule, the unscrupulous often retreat to the least.
I think this is a cave. It's weird, Erevan. It's a weird thing to say. It's being weird. I'm not gonna take that just yet. Ooh, potatoes. We shouldn't harvest their food. We don't know if anyone is actually here or not. But it does seem strangely deserted. Gotta say. AHO! So freaking cool. That's looking badass over there. We need to discover more of those landing pad type things. What the hell? What happened here? Do you hear that, Erevan? I know that sound all too well. Oh, this is not a good sign, and this is definitely not a good sign. Journal, Habs. After years of sailing from Hammerfell to Solstheim and back, Ramadi and I have finally saved enough money to buy that old lighthouse we spotted on the coast, and we are moving in next month. These Nords really know how to live. It may be cold, but you can't beat the tranquility of the watching icebergs to live out your silver years. Ramadi loves the place too, despite the occasional leaky ceiling. Mani and Sudi, unfortunately, seem miserable here. I know the kids are old enough to strike out on their own, but I hope they'll grow to love the peace and quiet here as I have. Mani and Sudi continue to bicker and harass each other, and they seem to have started in on their mother as well. Ramadi keeps finding things missing from the cellar. Sudi said she heard a noise down there, but Mani just thinks their mother is going mad from isolation. The very thought of it is ridiculous. She's always wanted to retire here. Sudi keeps saying that she hears scratching coming from the cellar at night. I think she's just trying to get her mother's goat, but I'd better head into town to get a few traps just in case it's skeevers. Should only take a couple days. I just hope these two go easy on Ramadi while I'm gone. Oh gods.
Volatile and bald.
Oh, and bald. Oh gods, why? I returned home to find my beautiful Ramadi killed, and this horrible bug-like creature ransacking our home. I managed to kill the damn thing. I think it might be a Daedra. Oh, no, but it'd be just as horrible. I've never seen anything like it. Oh gods, poor Ramadi. It must have come out of the cellar. I'm going down there and locking the door behind me to make sure they don't escape. I don't know if I'll make it out, but I have to save my family. Hobbed. It wasn't a Daedra, but it is something potentially just as horrible. They're not going to be using these ingredients, so we might as well. He said he locked it with a key, but chances are, so we should not pick up floor food. Chances are, nope, I cannot unlock it. We need to find the lock. We need to find the key. Crap. Okay, we'll have to look around a bit. Journal, Sooties. Let's just skim through this. I'm tired and really don't have the energy to do a lot of reading. Let's see here. Found the cellar key. Copy, hid it in mother's favorite keepsake. Okay. Okay. I do kind of feel kind of bad just taking their possessions. I'll leave them be. This is one of those quests where normally I would, you know, kind of look through everything. Oh, I feel bad about taking that. They're dead, though. What use is it to them? As grim as that is to say. Ooh, it is dark. Ow. Damn skeever traps. Where's Candlelight? Ugh, these disgusting things. Hey, I absorbed the magic from it, though. That's good. Okay, let's do a soul harvest. Well done. Enchant that, but I don't feel the need to right now. No, I should take it because we do need the enchanting practice. There. Take the minor healing potion. Maybe we shouldn't be picking up minor potions anymore. It's clearly a family of red guards. Ah, the game crashed. All right. You know what? I am exhausted. That is about as good a place to end things. So I'll see you guys in the next video. All right. Hope you enjoyed it. Yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.